thank you and congratulations on your nomination. Let me ask you to begin with, are you familiar with the USERRA law, the Uniformed Services Employment and Reemployment Rights Act?
Yes, Senator, I am.
And the tremendous challenge that has, particular for our soldiers, and the effects it has when they are deployed, go overseas, the guardsmen and reservists, and then come back to make sure their rights and their jobs are protected. Do you have any comments you'd like to make about USERRA and its enforcement?
Yes, sir. As both an employer of guardsmen and reservists who have mobilized, as someone who has mobilized himself, and also as a commander of 2 battalions in the reserves where we were sending companies rotating in and out of theater supporting operations Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, I probably learned more than I wanted to know about USERRA. And it's those times when you have those USERRA violations that causes you to understand what the law says and make sure that that they're being enforced. So I've been an advocate for reservists. I like to think I've been a responsible employer when I was on the employer side, and I think that protecting those well-earned rights are a critical part of this mission and one that I take very seriously, sir.
Well, no doubt, because we're so dependent on reserve and guard for first line of defense, and the transition we went through under Rumsfeld. They're not just as important as the enlisted man in the regular Army, regular Navy, or Air Force, and it's important that they have some degree of help and assurance when they leave their temporary employment on a deployment to come back to the job, that the job is still there. Their family was watched after while they're gone. And I think it's important to always raise the visibility of that responsibility to those employers as they employ those people. And also make sure that we get every one of them educated to be sure they follow through on that and that representation. The Harley-Davidson, they obviously manufacture motorcycles. Obviously, the STEM subjects in the school systems are the most important subjects employers look for today, and Home Depot, from my state and a Georgia company, is one of the largest employers of veterans of any company in the United States of America. What do you see in your role as a promoter of companies being more aggressive in terms of hiring vets when they leave the military, whether reserve or whether active duty?
Thank you for your question, Senator. I see promoting the opportunities for veteran employment as a critical role. It's one of the 4 pillars of the mission, and that's why one of my priorities is going to be engaging employers, getting them enrolled in the Medallion Recognition Program to hire more vets, retain them, and put them on the trajectory that they're going to need to be successful. But I see that this is a critical role for the job, and one where I would personally engage in and advocate for.